All right, guys, I'm going to go over my best DeFi plays that I got going on. And by the way, one of them includes getting some free Sonic. There's a massive 200 million Sonic, which used to be Fantom airdrop going on. You can get free Sonic basically by doing these things. It's insane. Okay. A lot of people aren't talking about it. I am going to talk about it. There's some other DeFi projects that I'm into that have massive potential that we're going to go through. This is very bullish stuff. We're going to talk about the Sonic stuff first because it is monster bullish. So basically, Sonic is going to have a 200 million Sonic airdrop, and look at Sonic's price, 24% the last 30 days. This is major bullish. This was a portfolio I told my buddy to get into, who just recently invested about $100,000 into crypto. He is crushing it because Sonic was one of the tokens I told him to buy. And you can see it hit the lows around 40 cents here, and it hit about 60 cents just a day or so ago. And it's about 58 cents right now. This is bullish. This chart is bullish. Okay. So how are you going to get free Sonic? There's two ways to get it. Okay. I'm going to show you both of the ways that you can earn free Sonic. Number one is a silo.finance. You basically go there, you lend them, you lend your Sonic and you borrow more. You do this loop, which a lot of you did on some other tokens like Mantra and stuff, Manta, sorry, not Mantra, a couple other ones. So you might know how it works. You do the same thing here on silo.finance. I'll put the link down here for you guys. When you go there, you just kind of loop it, and you can earn. Now, if you don't want to do all that, which, I mean, it's okay. I've done it. I'm going to show you this other token that you're going to buy called GEMS, okay? We're going to go to GEMS real quick. So GEMS is this token that I think is completely undervalued, and a lot of people don't understand it yet. It's on Shadow. It's called Wrap Gems on Shadow. It's only worth $720,000 market cap. It's very low. So if you own Gems, they're giving a big percentage of the supply of this 200 million tokens to Gems holders. So all you got to do is own Gems and you get a big amount of it. Now, there's a lot of questions in how much Gems is going to get and how much is going to go to holders and so forth. So it's a little confusing. The formula is a little bit confusing. So that's why Gems price isn't rocketing, okay? But at $720,000, $180,000 liquidity, I've been starting to buy a little bit more here and there. I think this could be it. I got a couple friends of mine who are in the top 1,000 holders of over the 50,000 people that are farming this. So there's a lot of players that are starting to put money into this. Eventually, Gems, they will figure it out and they will get massive airdrops, okay? So the reason I'm talking about DeFi plays and I'm talking about Sonic first, even though it's a layer one, well, layer two or no, it is a layer one too. The reason I'm talking about it is basically because it is a DeFi protocol. It is where DeFi happens, number one. And this is a way that you could use DeFi to earn it, number one. Number two, man, Sonic has monster potential. I think Sonic in the next bull run has the potential to go about $5 plus because if DeFi is going to become bigger than last year, last bull cycle got to about 350. Fantom did. I think this time it can go to $5 to $10 range, somewhere in there, and who knows how high it can go. This time it can erupt in a way that we haven't seen before. So that's something to keep in mind. Sonic is absolutely brutal. It can do brutal stuff. And this is the DeFi kind of layer one for everyone. Now, the other project that I wanted to bring to your attention that I want to give you guys a big update on is LFG. LFG we've talked about before. Well, there's meme coin staking is live and they've added these three tokens and look what happened. They got Captain BNB. Clancy is a meme coin. I don't know. I knew Captain BNB from before. It's actually a really big meme coin on BNB. Clancy is another one. And they also just recently added CAS. That's why the APR is crazy. Look at these APR numbers, guys. They're insane. They just basically opened this up a few days ago. So they're just trying to figure it out. But holy shit, this is working. The value locked in here is not much. It's only about $6,500. Now, check this out. Also, I'm going to give you my referral code. So I don't usually do referral codes, but this system is so clean. This whole thing, this whole interface is so clean. I can't even believe it. And I actually talked to the dev today for about 5 minutes. I didn't talk to him that long. He was busy. He was actually trying to get the cast up. I don't think cast is announced. But check this out. Captain BNB, they announced. I can't believe it. I mean, they have how many 10,000 followers, and it has like, I think it has quite a few holders too, like 20,000 holders or something like that. So Captain BNB is actually one of the larger meme coins, over almost $10 million on BNB. So the fact that they retweeted this, its time has come, meme coin staking is live. Like, this is a big deal. 2,800 views. It's got 100 likes. It's got 36 retweets, 21 comments. I mean, holy cow. Holy shit. Okay. So if they're going to be adding more communities, which they told me they're actively seeking. So Cass is going to do one. Clancy's going to do a tweet. And they're going to be actively marketing this meme coin platform with them. They're earning money off of this. So $6,500 is in here. They earn money. And I asked them what they're going to do with the money. They said they're going to deepen the liquidity for LFY and LFG, which is LFG is their main token. LFY is going to be the yield token. So they're actually going to take some of this money and put it towards deepening the liquidity. Well, that's great. That actually makes it more sustainable. And even the farms, I was like a little surprised to see these kind of yields. Again, this is early. As more people add, the yields go down. But if you want to start earning literally free money early, this is the way to go. And then the referral links, I got my referral link down here. I'm trying to start it up. They're telling me the referral links are being used. So they haven't really marketed it yet. But you know what? I'm excited about this project because they've done so far everything they said. And then they added this in, which I couldn't believe. It's actually, they made a bridge to AVAX because this meme coin Cass is on AVAX and they said they have some other partners on AVAX. So I'm like, you guys made a bridge? He's like, yeah, we made a bridge. I'm like, okay, like they just made a bridge, you know? And so it's like, oh, these are real devs. And I keep saying that these are real devs. So the update I got from them is this: they're working on more partners. So all these partners are going to start announcing one by one. That's big. The LFG price, we'll go check it out real quick, see where it is. So we can get an understanding. LFG. It's actually gone up 14, almost 15% in the last 24 hours. This is great. It has gone off the lows. People are seeing development. This is what you want to show. Now I asked them, what else you're going to do? Well, they said, listen, we gave the referral links. Referral links, they believe, are going to be the key here. They haven't really started pushing them because they're still working with the partners to get and onboard more meme coins. Now, if there's like 5, 6, 7, 8 meme coins in the next week or two and they're cross-promoting them, oh, well, that's really bullish. I never even heard of Clancy. It's a meme coin. Well, this is free marketing for Clancy. And also Clancy is going to be doing free marketing for LFG. It's a symbiotic relationship. So you're trying to understand the vision of why they have this. This could become something really big. I want to see this total value lock reach 6 figures and then maybe 7 figures. If it gets to 7 figures, they're going to make a 10% off of this. So if it gets to a million, for example, they're going to make $100,000 and they can use that to deepen the liquidity of LFY and LFG. So they got a plan. I really like the plan. Do I think it's going to work? I mean, it looks like it's working. $6,500 doesn't sound like much, but they're not really promoting it. They're just kind of getting their feet wet. But this whole system looks pretty damn sick. And 134,000 LFG is already staked. So these are long-term holders. I mean, all of this just works so nicely. And the bridge and the buys, and they said they're going to add in so you can buy directly through here to LFY. I think you can buy LFG. So then they're going to add in LFY. I'm like, okay. So they're really updating the whole entire system of what they're doing. They really believe in what they're doing. Then what else are they doing? The next thing that they're doing is the decentralized casino. They're like, give us about a week to get all these partners on board. And then we're going to do the decentralized casino. And he's like, we're going to have a lot of partners on the meme coin staking where maybe we can have them help us even promote the decentralized casino. They're like, we're talking to a lot of projects. A lot of projects love the meme coin staking. It's very powerful. They don't know how big it's going to be. It's something completely new. Again, high risk project, but potential is absolutely massive. You're talking only about a $500,000 market cap. They got some money. They're going to be doing marketing once they feel comfortable with everything. And to me, this is already working out great. This is great. Use my link if you're going to buy it. I get 10%. So thank you. But if you don't, go directly to them. You can use the link yourself, but you can share it yourself on Twitter and other places. I've already seen people start sharing it all over the place, which is what you want. This is the kind of project like Syncus DAO that went viral last year. These are the type of projects I look for because they have great development. The volume's not there yet, but you know what? It took a minute for all those other projects to blow up too. These are the ones I try to get in early, super early, because that's where the money is made. Now, let's go to the next group of projects that I am interested in. Cast I brought up because Cast is also partnered with LFG, and these guys are the real deal. They're like the AdSense of Twitter, but for Arena. And now they're going to be going to Blue Sky. I talked to their CEO, Jason. I got in down here. All right. I got in like $40,000-$50,000 market cap. The reason I concentrate on low cap market cap projects is for one very simple reason. Okay. A lot of YouTubers bring you like safer plays. Like these are not safe plays in any way. Any of these can nuke. Okay. The liquidity pools are small. The projects are new. And the reason I bring you these stuff is because a lot of YouTubers, what they do is they bring you projects that have already blown up, that have already gone 5, 10, 20, $30 million. I see people still talking about some projects that are already over $100 million. I don't do that. My way of that I built wealth was that I got into these projects in the last bull run. I got into them when they were at their lowest. So I want to give them to you at their lowest. But the problem is they're very high risk. And that is why a lot of YouTubers shun away from talking about them. But I don't want to be that guy. I'm a real investor. I want to give you what I'm looking at. A lot of people in my community got in cast early too. They got in down here, and even some guys rebought and averaged down around 24, 25,000 market cap and rode it all the way up to, what was it? It went all the way to 450. I mean, I even missed that. I even thought, oh man, no, it went even higher. Jesus, to $750,000 market cap. That's insane. Wow. Yeah. So some of the numbers are just insane. It's done it 3 times. Is it going to do it again? I believe this next time it erupts will be very different. I think next time it erupts, it's going to have the potential to go into the millions. And why do I get in early? Number one, first of all, I had an opportunity to sell at these rallies, and I did sell some, but I hold my main bag. I'm still one of the largest holders in CAS. I'm over 2%. At one point, I think I was like closer to 5% or more, but I sold some of them. So I'm fully profitable. So what I try to do is I get in early, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 market cap. It goes up, I sell, I take my profits, and guess what? And I'm staked in Bellum, by the way. So now I can go stake in LFG. So what I do is now I'm free riding. Can this thing go, for example, every $1 million this thing goes, I make about $25,000. So if this thing goes to $10 million market cap, I make $250,000. Off of what? Off of how much did I realistically invest? I'm already in the profit. That's how I look at it. Yes, it's going to make up for all the other shit I lost on. And God knows I invest in a bunch of fucked up shit all the time, but that's just what it is. Welcome to crypto. Half the shit you invest in goes to zero, and you're hoping that 5 or 10% becomes a hero. That's what it is. Welcome. That's how it runs. And that's why I try to give you these type of plays like LFG, like CAS. They are very high in risk. That's just what the fuck it is. I'm so sorry. If you want the next $20 million project before, when it's only $100,000, I'm the only game in town. Most of these YouTubers are talking about 10, 20, 30, $100 billion projects. I don't see many X's in those, to be very honest with you. I had to look and be honest with myself where I made my money. This is the channel for people who want to take risk. And by the way, don't put in $5,000 or $10,000 to buy these because there isn't enough liquidity. Same thing with LFG. Go buy like $500 worth, buy $1,000 worth. You can't buy more than maybe $1,500 worth of this, $2,000 worth of this. That's just facts. So understand the liquidity pools aren't big enough and you're getting in super early. Once they get on Blue Sky, which is open source, and they start their marketing systems over there, and they start taking credit cards and they start evolving, can this thing hit $1 million, $2 million, $3 million? Can it run a $5 million? It is an absolute possibility. Okay. A lot of what they do is count in on Arena. Arena itself is a $15 million token. Okay. Can Arena itself get to $100 million? I think it can. If Arena goes to $100 million, in my opinion, there's absolutely no reason in this bull run that CAS can't get to 5 or 10 million. Okay. And that's a big difference. And Arena's been holding up great. $125,000 worth of volume today. $27,000. The token had an unlock, I think, a day or two ago, and it's still doing great. Some people sold off and it came right back up. It has a lot of support. Arena is huge. So this is another DeFi project. Now, the last DeFi project I want to show you is this one. It's called Hyperluck.gg. You can go to the website. It has a token called Lucky. I'm going to take you to the token. Again, high risk play. I don't own any of this. I'm thinking about buying some today. So don't front run me, but I do not own any of it. I do own the other ones I've talked about. So understand that too, but this is what's going on. And by the way, I've made great money on LFG because I bought it on when it dipped, when that whale sold. I bought it because I knew the community was buying it, and also that whale was out, so it was an easy buy. So you also have to follow these projects closely to understand. Now, is Hyperluck the same thing that it's dumped? Could it go any lower? I'm looking at $37,000 liquidity, $128,000 market cap. It looks okay. You know, the liquidity to market cap actually looks better than the other projects I just showed you. So why do I like Hyperluck? Well, because this is the token Lucky, because it is basically it's like a game, and people play the game and they use the profits to buy back the token. Very similar to like a casino, basically. They have their roadmap, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. I talked to the dev, not the founder of the token, not them, totally different people. So there's the dev and there's the founder of the token. The dev is pretty competent, okay? He's pretty competent. He's very smart. He actually believes in the project, even though he's not part of the team. I don't know, maybe he has a team allocation. I'm not sure. I didn't get into all of that. What I wanted to know is how talented the dev was. I wanted to know where this thing can go, where he thinks it can go. And from what I understand, he's very bullish. Now, the owner of the team, I don't know. I haven't talked to them. I don't know who they are. I only had contact with this one dev who I reached out to, who's kind enough to talk to me for a few minutes. And listen, I'm doing my research a little bit differently than a lot of people do. At DeFi, a lot of people like to talk to the owners. I actually like to go talk to the devs. Okay? I don't trust the owners. A lot of times they kind of say a lot of bullshit. I don't really trust them all that much because they're trying to be the hype man for the project. I want to talk to the dev. Have you ever done a project like this? What do you know about casinos? What do you know about these things? All the answers he gave me were pretty damn good. I really enjoyed these answers. So 128,000, again, super micro cap, super risky. It has fallen. Again, this is why I like to buy them. Very much like Cast. And keep in mind, Cast went all the way down to $24,000. Could this go that low? It doesn't look like it, but it could. 50,000, 40,000. Again, super high risk, guys. I make no money if you make money. I make no money if you lose money. These are what I'm getting into. And I put a small percentage of my bag, maybe $500, maybe $1,000. Why do I like this project? Because for $1,200 or $1,300, I can buy 1% of the supply. If this happens to go to $10 million market cap, guess what? That $1,300 can become $130,000. And I can also sell it when it goes to $400,000 or $500,000 if it does. And I can make a profit and free ride it. There's many ways of playing it, kind of like how I played Cast. Cast, I had almost 5% of the tokens. Now I'm around a little bit over almost 2.5% of the tokens, okay? So Cast, I'm basically free riding, and I made a nice profit already. So if Cast goes to 10 million, or even let's say it goes to 5 million, which I think is definitely in the ballpark in the next 6 months till the end of the year, I definitely think it's in the ballpark. Will it reach it? I don't know, but let's say it does. I make $125,000. This is how I built my crypto bags last bull run, when I got in early enough in some of these projects where I put in $5,000 or $6,000 and became $250,000, $300,000, you know. But right now the liquidity is not there to support a $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 buy. Liquidity on these projects is only going to support a $1,000 or $2,000 buy from someone like me. So that's where I'm looking at these. I'm going to go in there with a small amount of money, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 max. I'm going to spread it out amongst multiple projects. And keep in mind, I've already made my money off Cast. I already got my free money that I can use and spread across the other ones. So that's how you have to think. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So this is my DeFi plays. I'm going to try to give you guys more of these plays. They're not that many great projects because a lot of these devs are fucking slime balls and scumbags. And so are a lot of the owners of these projects. I don't even know who the owners of these guys are, but I asked the dev, he likes them. He says they're legit. He goes, they've had great communication. He's getting paid, so they're paying the dev. I believe the dev is also earning some money maybe from the games. I don't know exactly. I didn't get into like those details, but I assume he is. He sounded very competent. He's done casinos before. That's what I know. Now, how much more can I figure out? You know, depends. If I own 2-3%, I'm going to really get into it. Like Cast, I really talked to Jason, who's the owner of Cast, quite frequently because I'm still a pretty large holder of Cast, and I kind of like to know what he's doing, and I like the approach they're taking. $171,000 market cap is nothing. These are the kind of things, you know. I like the fact that Jason is American. I like the fact he's a dev, and I like the fact all his devs are US based. they're doing something very unique. Nobody can really go and copycat. It's not a meme coin. It's an actual software technology that people are using. Potential is absolutely, it's unlimited. If they get it on Blue Sky and it starts working and it takes off, becomes viral, they can make some serious money from it. It's a real technology product, and how much money would they need to start buying back their token and shooting it up to the moon? Probably not that much. So these are the things that I look at. But again, keep in mind, these are very high risk plays. All of these are, and I'm trying to bring them to you as early as I can. So hopefully that gives you guys an idea. There's a lot of really cool, innovative things happening. There's a lot of ways you can earn tokens like on Sonic. So just keep to it. Those are my plays. Enjoy, see what happens, and make sure to manage your risk. All this stuff is risky. All right, guys, take care.